A big hello to all our viewers. My name is Pranjali. I am a psychologist and a special educator at PlayStreet, Bangalore, India. As you all may know, PlayStreet is an organization that provides educational services to help the child in need with special needs become independent and live up to his or her potential. We offer parent empowerment programs, integrated schooling programs, and a variety of clinical services. In recognition of Autism Awareness and Acceptance Month, we would like to center our discussions around augmentative and alternative communication, that is AAC. Our goal is to emphasize the significance of AACs, address the challenges associated with it, and promote greater awareness of this essential aspect of autism advocacy. Today, we are honored to have Navneet as our guest today. Navneet Kulkarni is a 17-year-old non-speaking boy with autism spectrum disorder. He was diagnosed with autism when he was 2.5 years old and struggled with hyperactivity, some sleeping issues, head banging, biting, spinning, and sensory issues as well, including hypersensitivity to sounds and visions. Making eye contact was also a challenge. Through the use of rapid prompting methods, gestures, and other alternative communication methods like AAC, he has become more communicative and is now able to share his journey, including his sensory issues and his passion for writing, poetry, and storytelling. He has authored a book titled Autism God's Beautiful Creation, which was published last year. Despite facing challenges, Navneet has been able to overcome them with the support of his parents and has become an inspiration to others with autism spectrum disorder. Hello, Navneet. Welcome. Thank you so much for taking out time to do this for us. We hope you're keeping well. Would it be okay if we ask you a few questions?
Is it okay? Are you ready? Yes. Yes.
All
Yes.
right. So, my first question would be, how are you doing today?
How you are doing today? How is TOD? Today I today I am today I am very very excited
We are
to
very excited as well.
meet by more. You are your TEAM. Today we are I'm excited to meet your team.
We are very excited to meet you as well, Navneen. This is really nice for us too. What would do you like doing in your free time? That's my next question.
Can you repeat the question?
Sorry, I'm so sorry. My question is, what do you like doing in your free time?
What free time? I L I K E. I like to LISTEN. I like to listen M-U-S-I-C. Music. I like to listen to music.
Oh, wow. I like listening to music too. Can you tell me what kind of music you like listening to?
What kind of music you prefer? Hmm? Just, just a minute. Just suggest. Easier. So, what
Take your
kind of
time.
music? See, Navneet, ma'am is asking. C L A S S classic, classical, MUSI, classical music, and
Wonderful.
and BOLL. Oh, why? Bollywood. BOLL. Okay, Bollywood. Classical and
Wow,
Bollywood.
wonderful. I love that too. Uh, is there anything you would like to ask me?
You want to ask something? Ma'am? Hmm. How? How are? How are you? How are you, ma'am? Okay. How are you,
I'm
ma'am?
I'm doing really well, Navneet. Thank you for asking me.
Your S P E C. Your spec. Okay. Your spec is LOVEL. Your spec is lovely.
Thank you so much.
Your spec is lovely. Oh, you want? Okay.
Thank you so
Sister
much,
wants more
Navneet.
breaks. You know, he interact with the more breaks, ma'am.
So, Navneet, now we will go into understanding how you use your AC more.
Share with us something about you. You have written many books. How did you get into writing? Autistic person. I am mindful person. So I am growing with spirituality. I am imaginative person, so I am involved in animating things. We are curious to know about your AAC journey. How did it start? Was there any resistance from you or your parents for using it?
I was N O E. I was not R E S I S T E E. Resisted. I was not resisted. From
Since you have an inclination for writing, how AAC has shaped your inclination to your strength. If not AAC, then how would you have pursued this wonderful talent of yours? Typing is not something I realized that it becomes a part of our new journey. When gestures limited my communication, typing showed ways for expressing emotions, and I started seeing my skill of writing stories, poems and articles. I started writing all about life quotes. Different subjects were always been running in mind since from childhood, but they were locked in mind. But when I started AAC, I started sharing everything. Doors of my mind opened, and it was the turning point of my life. We are curious to know about your communication before you began using AAC. Alternative augmentative method is the different way of communication which a person uses to express their thoughts without orally speaking. I was always communicative before using typing for communication. During my childhood days, for the basic needs, I used to communicate through gestures and through my behavior, but sometimes it was hard to understand my emotions, what I was expressing. What sensory difficulties come in your way of using AAC? The sensory difficulties what I face while using tab is the light of the screen on my eyes flash like electric radiation. It is my hypersensitiveness towards light which sense more brightness. I am comfortable using screen but not more than 1 hour. In a daytime I feel more comfortable for using screen. Can you help us to understand on what kind of motor difficulties you faced when you began using AAC? My hand shakes sometimes while typing. My typing was very slow. My problem is movements. I struggle in moving finger fast on keyboard. How has the use of AAC impacted your social relationships and interactions with others? The use of alternative ways for communication has tied me up with more people through social media. I am interacting with many parents. Some are very close to my heart. I can type and chat with friends now through WhatsApp. Any person can be socialized if they get connected with people who understand and trust them. Understanding is first onset of social relationships. Your questions are making me to be a part of interaction towards AAC Summit. This is my gala, so I am deeply grateful to your team. Can you provide examples of how AAC has helped you to communicate more effectively with others in different settings, example at home, at school, in the community? I am more a multimodal communicator. I use gestures when I am hungry. I use letterboard for daily needs and for giving my insights. I do humming for singing songs. It gives break to my mind from overthinking. I use wireless Bluetooth keyboard connected to tab for writing articles and poems. I use only tab for chatting in WhatsApp. Letterboard is more comfortable for carrying it outside. What are your thoughts about the statement that autism is a way of being? What is the main difference in the way autistics look at the world compared to others? Yes, autism is a way of being. We exist more in our world and in our own mind. Further research are going on for cure for autism, but it is really disheartening for researchers because life is not made up of things, it is made up of love and affection, so work on emotionalism. The way how we look at the world is different. We always give our life enough space to see the world with our own imagination. Missing puzzle piece of our mind is like GPS network. Sometimes we are more connected and sometimes we are lost in our own world. What advice do you have for other individuals with autism who may be considering using AAC to support their communication? I just made a list of advices and they are: 1. Grow with AAC by using multimodal means of communication. 2. Don't feel that using AAC is making you mute with speaking orally. If you are not struggling with movements, then you can slowly develop speaking 2 words along with communicating through AAC. 3. Connecting with people using AAC is more comfortable than speaking. 4. Make your life more easy with communication. 5. People will see your talents when you become more expressive. Non-speaking is not non-thinking. We think beyond words, so don't lose your hope with skeptics.
P. P. Papa, very good.
So, Navneet, on behalf of the entire PlayStreet team, I would like to thank you again for your insight and your courage for sharing your journey with us. And our hope is that we are able to reach as many parents as possible and inspire them to start using AAC devices for their children by showcasing success stories like yours and many others. Hopefully, we'll be able to facilitate a shift in the mindset of people and enable them to provide their children with the support they need to express themselves as beautifully as you do. This has been a wonderful experience talking to you and how you share your thoughts. So thank you everyone for joining us.
He was excited. This today's session was the first live interaction. Today's was the first live interaction with people on screen.
You
Really, I must say.
know,
Thank you
this
so much. Thank you for
wonderful.
having us, ma'am.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah.